Hi everyone, my name is Orsi, aka Rocky, and welcome to Phoenix Focus Studio. Today I'm going to do an analysis about Lara Fabian and Hauser performing Adagio live at the Royal Albert Hall. This video wasn't planned, I just saw this morning, it popped up in my YouTube, so I was like, okay, I have to see this video, I have to listen this song, this performance. This song is very close to my heart for many reasons. I might tell you after listening the song if it's important. I will see that. First of all, let's listen and then I'm gonna talk.
I don't know where to find you. I don't know how to reach you. I hear your voice in the wind. I feel you under my skin. In my heart and my soul, I wait for you. Close my eyes and I find a way. No need for me to pray. I've walked so far, I fought so hard. Nothing more to explain. I know all that remains is a piano that plays. If you know how to reach me, Merci.
Okay, this was now a bit easier because the energy was different, and I have to say that it was first of all very interesting. It was very interesting was seeing her now in this age, right after I saw the last video 2-3 weeks ago. There was a big difference, and I haven't seen her lately. I saw her always in the older times, in older videos. The way she started, I have to tell you that my favorite part, I actually have I have the courage to say that the best part was, I tell you that that it's like the first minute until Hauser started to play. And I don't mean that's what before he started to play. I don't mean that. If you know this performance, it was very interesting, the beginning, how she walked towards Hauser, and they had eye contact for 30 seconds, and it had a very intense energy and vibe, because someone like Lara, who has such high presence, such high energy, and I'm not talking about like woo energy, I'm talking about like, high resonance, vibrating on a very high level. Looking to her eyes, that could be very intimidating. And even though I didn't look at her, I didn't look at her at her eyes, I could feel it. And I was watching Hauser, how he reacts, because you can tell. And when he started to play, did you see his face? He was like this. How intimidating it could have been to him that Lara was looking at his eyes. It's like eye contact for 30 seconds. And that's why I was very curious of them too, because I'm not a big fan of Hauser. To me, he's not real. It feels like that he's just acting. It's all about act. And that's why I was very curious of this performance, how they going to work together. And I could tell that Lara made him intimidated. And when he did this face, that was the first time I felt something real, because that energy, that love that comes from Lara is just like destroying all the walls, destroying all the shields, making you get on your knee, and not in a bad way. I mean like surrendering to love. And it's so true that love is the most powerful energy in the world, and you can make words stop with love. And she was walking there with, she knew, she felt, she walked there, and he felt it. But unfortunately, I could see that at the end, because probably of the intimidation, he went back to this, and it's a shame. It's a shame. I mean, obviously it's not a shame, but it was really good that 1 or 2 seconds when I could see him opening. Vocally, okay, again, it's really hard to talk about vocals, because when it comes to her, the point is not the vocals, because it's flawless. You cannot, pick on anything. Obviously, you can analyze it, but the point is not the vocal technique. Is the emotion, just like when it comes to Dimash, is that energy. What she brings up to the surface, what message she can actually give to by her voice, by her songs. And the reason, okay, now I'm telling you why this song Adagio close to my heart, because when I was 20, when I was 20, I released my first album, single. It was my solo album, not single, my solo album. And that song was on that album. I sang that song on my album. That was the song that really, really just hit me, along with You Are Not From Here. But this is something that I somehow I could manage to put it on my album, and I sang it. This is also feels like it's an unsingable song, if it's possible, if it makes sense. Even though that I sang it, but it just doesn't even get close to what the way how she sings, which is okay. I mean, it doesn't. I don't want to copy. It wasn't the point. Never been the point to copy anybody. But the way she sings it, anything, the way she sings anything, it's just like it's the most natural thing on earth. And it's so interesting, her sound, because her sound is not so bright. It's quite husky, and it feels that the placement is quite in, which is really weird, because we always been taught to actually bring the placement out. But the way she sings, it's not out. It's almost like it's an inward placement, which is very, very unusual. It's really, really difficult to sing like that, this height, in an inward position. And she can. She is a woman. She is a mother. She is a goddess. Her energy is just so mature, so strong, but it's not in a manly strong. It's 100% female. And probably that's why she could be very intimidating for men. Because that's the other thing, when he looked at her in the beginning, that first minute, that the way she approached him, the way she, moved her hand and she sang to him, I had a thought that this is a woman what men want. Men would want, men would desire, men dream about, like a woman, a real woman, who can be, vulnerable, who can be strong, who is like, who is represent the woman, the female energy, the real female energy. And even though that she's over 50, she's got it. She still got it. Okay. All right. So luckily I was able to talk more this time. So anyway, I think I said everything I wanted. And thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please post below the video. And I will see you in the next video. Sorry, it just makes me dream awake. All right, so thank you very much. I will see you in the next video.